Okay, so today I am starting my master's program. I am getting my master's in primordial and sacred storytelling. She created her own master's program, y'all. And y'all are coming on the journey with me. The first book that I am reading is, where is he? Where is he? This book here, The Element of Style. I had come to a realization a couple of weeks-ish or so ago that I really am challenged when it comes to, English form. I kind of forgot all of the stuff that they taught us in English class. And so I'm creating my own school. So I can really be consistent. My assignments will be going in this tier. Little snippets of the assignments will be going probably in the testing the waters, and everything like that. But yeah, I want to give you guys access to essentially what I'm doing in real time, those who want to tap in this moment. And then when it's available, for the general public, if that comes, then it will be at a later time when I'm no longer in the process of doing it, because this is a very sacred thing, and I am in no rush to be seen or pushing myself out there in a way that asks me to give a lot of stuff for free. I don't feel like that's the season that I'm in when it comes to my art. There will be a time in which that is the case, but that is not the season that I'm currently in right now. And my art is my existence. My art is my living, who I am. So one of the things that was recently revealed and shown to me was that I am being asked to do more. I am being asked to create more. I am being asked to live more. I am being asked to push out more. But that more isn't what I thought it was going to be, right? That more is inclusive of what I'm already doing. That more is not always a new more. It's kind of just the same more, but more? Question mark? I know I'm saying more a lot. Y'all be alright. But essentially, Spirit reminded me that I need to play confirmation. I need to play, rest, and work. Play, rest, and work. Play, rest, and work on repeat. Okay? Because I'm constantly creating. I'm constantly thinking. The world that we have created as the general collective, right? It's very much like we binge work and we binge play. And even we binge rest. Like there's no intertwining really of all of these things together. And for myself, that is no longer going to work. It's just not sustainable. It's not manageable. Like I've even been seeing this in me watching, I'm currently watching Steven Universe, and love the show, love it down, so grateful for it. I would have, if I had watched this maybe about a year ago, I would have binged that shit. I would have gone bah, 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 especially because the episodes are short, like, girl. Okay? But, my spirit is asking for me to take my time in consuming everything, because everything that I touch, everything that I interact with has multiple lessons and multiple layers to it, because I am a multi-layered person. I am an intersectional being. I am beautiful and complex and wonderful, right? And so everything that I pick up has that energy. Everything that I connect with has that energy. And so, because of that, it is extremely important, extremely vital, extremely important that I take my time, and not so much being slow, but not asking myself to allow my pace to be defined by anyone other than me, and even not allowing it to be defined by previous versions of me either. The version of me that I am existing in right now requires a specific type of energy, a specific type of flow. And I'm discovering that flow daily. Right now, in this season that I'm in, it's heavy on actually incorporating the play and rest that I desire. Not because of the fact that I, am only doing that, but because of the fact that I'm doing so much more, Around this time in NOLA, I was mainly just learning, walking, and sightseeing. And I'm feeling a lot of redo energy. And so to live in this pleasure, this beautiful gift of life that I have, to be this sexy version of me that I'm existing as, to play and rest consistently, intermingling it with my work intentionally. So when I was initially on my way to work today, I've done a lot this morning. I've had conversations, I've networked, I've, done a lot of different things. I took a nice reset shower, I got my lunch, I did some reading, all of these different things. Oh, beautiful butterfly. And I got here, and I initially was going to go straight into my space so that I could eat and maybe do some extra reading or some writing or jotting down ideas and different stuff like that. And as soon as I got off the bus, my body felt so fucking tired. Like, even right now, in speaking to you guys, I am still feeling a little tired, which is part of the reason why my eyes are like everywhere other than the camera right now. And I know I want to restore my energy, right, so that I can be my best self at my job today. And so then I restore my energy again so I can be my best self for what I need to accomplish tonight. For my things. I got a lot of house stuff done today and some stability things done today, but there are stuff that I want to get done for Ezra today. And that's going to end up happening in the evening time. And I want to have the energy to do that. My day is so much more than just this job. My day is so much more than just one task or one moment. And it's always like a too much who is given, much is required. But I think that we always think of the required, or at least I always have a tendency to think of the required as required to give out, required to give forth to others. But what it really is in this season is understanding the balance between giving out and giving in. Giving into self. Sitting here eating these pineapples, I'm pouring into myself. I'm allowing myself to breathe. I sat on the swings for a second. I thought I wanted to swing for a long periodical time. I was on that bitch for like maybe a minute. And it was nice. And it was a nice little play moment. But then my body was like, yeah, no, we still need rest. I need you to rest. I need you to chill. Okay? And so this is what it means to be a lover of yourself and a lover of the universe. To take care of yourself. To see yourself as so valuable that you do not want to run yourself ragged into the ground for the sake of something beyond you. There needs to be balance. And balance is what our bodies are always striving for, right? Like that need for homeostasis in order for us to operate. And I'm really grateful that I'm finding the balance. So, all of that to say, find your balance, babes. Allow yourself to play with your balance. Allow it to shift. Allow it to change. Like, we are seasonal beings. We are seasonal beings, okay? If nature is seasonal, we are seasonal. We are of this earth, all right? Our spirits came from other spaces, possibly, but we are of this earth. Our body, our physical temple is of this earth, and so it operates in seasons just as much as any other season. And those seasons are also subject to the mental space you're in, the physical space you're in, the health that you're engaging in, the jobs that you're engaging in. So all of that to say, give yourself grace, my love. And don't be mad at your body when it asks you to pause, when it asks you to take a break, when it asks you to sit for a moment, because most likely it is asking you to do that so that you are prepared for the energy that is required in the next phase, in the next moment, in the next couple of minutes, you know? You never know why your body is asking you to do something, but it is so crucial to listen to it. And that's why the play, rest, work vibe is really eating the girls up right now. Very much. Very much is. Beautiful sacred sluts. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing out here. Beautiful, fantabulous, amazing, gorgeous, darlings, gorgeous. And I appreciate you deeply. I thank you for the way in which you are showing up for yourself and the decisions that you're making today to be you. To just be you.